Monroe's mother had always been much better at starting things than finishing them. When she died, she left behind over 300 canvases, not one of them finished, along with Monroe, who felt pretty unfinished himself. The orphanage allowed him to keep only one painting, and so he chose the unfinished swan that had always been his mother's favorite. But that night, he woke up to find the swan had disappeared. So he took his mother's silver paintbrush and followed the footprints into a little door he hadn't seen before.
So, I am playing as Monroe. His mother was a painter who worked on more than 300 paintings, but she did not finish any of them. She died and Monroe had to go and live at an orphanage. And he was allowed to take only one of his mother's paintings with him. So he took his mother's favorite painting, the unfinished swan. At night he saw that the swan had left the painting, so he went to search for it and took his mother's silver paintbrush. Right, so the footprints of the swan are a marker. Good visual guidelines for me to follow the swan and stay on course. Whoa, okay, so that indicates the water is unsafe. I have to stay on land. Footprints. So this is the right way. Even more footprints. Staying away from the water makes sense as Monroe is a young boy and maybe he doesn't know how to swim. So this is the way I came here. Let me check my aim. This is a chicken. Another animal, a pig. This looks like an unicorn with wings. That looks like a balloon. The head of a hippo. So the balloons are for extra achievements.
The king was young, arrogant, and amazingly talented. He was convinced no color existed that was good enough for his garden, so he left it white. While he pondered how to create some new colors, his kingdom began attracting settlers, and soon he found himself with bigger problems.
So this here is a story within a story. Okay, why is the floor moving?
Hey!
That was alarming. This next area has some music. Nice. So I have to go up. Something is physically wrong in this place.
Huh?
These noises from Monroe add to the experience and reminds me that I am playing as a young boy. Right, so I have to jump from here. Hey, there is another color. White, black, and now grey.
The king's new subjects were tired of white. They were tired of tripping, of banging their shins, of misplacing their homes. So they started painting everything, ruining the king's spotless design. In response, the king outlawed all non-magical brushes and pledged to spend the next month painting shadows for his kingdom.
Okay, so the greys are shadows. What? Is this glass? An outdoor aquarium. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, it's the big fish that ate the frog. This looks like a clean area. Wait, if there are shadows, where is the sun? There has to be a light source, right? Video game logic. This place was clean, now it is a mess. This room looks clean.
Whoa. Whoa.
This reminds me of, is that the swan? Oh no, it flew away. I think I saw the neck of the swan is missing, still unfinished. That's a really big paintbrush.
The labyrinth was designed to be beautiful, and it was. It was not designed to be practical, and it wasn't. Whole families got lost for weeks at a time, mail took months to arrive, and many worried a labyrinth of this size was bound to attract dragons. Eventually, the complaints grew so loud even the king couldn't ignore them.
A labyrinth is a giant maze. I know I am wasting time and indulging myself, but this is like a giant digital blank canvas to me. And imagine how much longer I would have taken if the creators of this game had enabled the ability to spray paint or had given more colors for me to try.
Whoa.
I know, I will come back to the story page. Don't worry. Another balloon.
The king was so frustrated with the messy, demanding people of his kingdom that he decided to start over. One morning he painted a boat and set off to find the perfect spot. He told himself he'd come back someday to finish what he had started, but of course, he never did.
Can I go up the tower? Guess not. Oh, okay, I drowned.
For the first time in weeks, Monroe felt good. He felt even better when the wind pushed him close enough to reach the Swan. He was feeling so good, in fact, that he forgot all about his fear of heights. But when the Swan wriggled free and Monroe fell over the side, he remembered almost immediately. That might have been the end of Monroe if this were a shorter story, but it isn't, which is why Monroe's troubles were just beginning.
I hope you learned something and added a few new words to your vocabulary. Thank you for watching, and up next is part 2.